The pandemic has brought with it some absolutely terrible, terrible things. One of them, which significantly affects my family, was the fact that we could no longer get Squeezy Marmite. So I've been refilling my Squeezy Marmite container, and as you can see, we've dropped it, we've made a right mess of it, and the top is just about to break off. Now we can resort to simply just using a knife in a normal Marmite jar, but the problem with that is you get a messy knife, it makes a right mess everywhere. So we really need a Squeezy Marmite to be, or production of this to start again. Unfortunately, that doesn't seem to be happening anytime soon, and I have no idea why not. And so I've looked on eBay for these containers. Some of them are a couple of years old and they've got like vintage Marmite in them and what have you. It's not a problem because you can unscrew the top here, and if you warm this very gently, you're able to pour it straight in there. Unfortunately, I've overwarmed it once or twice and melted my container. Every time I do my shopping or online shopping, I search for Squeezy, and lo and behold, there's no such thing as Squeezy Marmite anymore, which is a real problem. And yeah, it's just terrible. However, I have found the solution. And the solution is Coleman's mustard. Now, you might wonder why that is. I searched for Squeezy, and this Squeezy bottle came up, which contained Coleman's mustard. So what you've already missed is that I have removed the labels, and now I've got my Squeezy bottle. So if you've still got one of these, but it's not completely knackered, then you can simply get yourself this Coleman's mustard, and you'll notice that the top is exactly the same. I can't do it with one hand, just a moment. Yeah, the top is identical. It's got the squeezy little thing in it, and interestingly, the motif looks exactly the same as the Marmite motif. If you look here, it's got this this yeast extract Marmite pot shape, which is what I thought this was all about here. But this is exactly the same. In fact, you can screw that straight on there. It's a very slightly different colour. That might just be its age. But now I've found that you can get this other container, Squeezy Marmite, put your Marmite in there, and we've now got Squeezy Marmite again. So there's a trick behind this to put normal Marmite in there. You just have to be extremely patient when you do it. And the trick is, make sure you've not used your Marmite before and it's not got any toast in it or anything, otherwise it'll just block the hole in there. And then what you need to do is you need to put it in the microwave for 10 to 15 second bursts, and the whole thing can get very hot. You just need to keep stirring it because you don't want to cook it. So you put that in for 10-15 seconds or so, and then what will happen is you just stir it with a really tiny spoon, and then do the same again, really tiny spoon, until you get it to a consistency where you can pour it. You don't want it runny, you just want it so that you can pour it into this container. I've moved to a new location for this next bit because obviously this draining board is far easier to clean. What I've done here with the Marmite is, I don't know if you can see that, I have heated this very gently in the microwave, and it is a little bit runny. So what you can do now, if I can coordinate both my hands, is simply just pour that in. Now hopefully you've not got it so hot that it melts the container. Okay, that turns out like that was pretty much all I had in that Marmite container. I could wait here a long time for this to pour out. But and that's it. Squeezy Marmite. And that's it. Squeezy Marmite is back. Oh, how we've missed it in our family. Well, half of us have. The other half can't stand it. They think it's disgusting. This video isn't for them. This is for people who like Marmite. Good luck, and if you try this, and I think what we might do is I might get the kids to soak this off and stick it on there, so we've got the proper container. It's not quite the right shape, but you know, these are difficult times. We've got to make do and mend.